Let me start with a brand new tutorial for the month of August, okay? We have the August 2021 Demo Design Dream Team tutorial, and it's available during the month of August. There are 16 projects, and one of them is mine. And see if you can pick it out now just by looking at the little snippets that you see of the photos. We're actually going to create mine tonight. And so you're going to get to see it up close and personal. The one thing that I can say about this month's tutorial is the cards are amazing. Like, I want to make every single one. And so keep that in mind if you're shopping with me, and when you place a $35 order, you earn that tutorial absolutely free. And it's a handwritten tutorial with photos, okay? So it's really good this month. And by the way, it's projects from the new holiday catalog as well as the new celebration brochure. So lots of good stuff in there, okay? All right, also, if you're shopping with me for the next couple of weeks, we've got a brand new hostess code. So you can jot that down, take a few minutes to do that. I'm gonna see if you all can guess which tutorial is mine. All right, so if you have a guess, let me know. Okay, let's see. Oh, hi, Pam. Pam, oh, live in Belmont, wonderful. Hi, Suzanne. I love seeing where everyone is from. So if you're brand new this evening, say hello, don't be shy. When you do comment, your name is in the drawing for tonight's prizes, okay, tonight's cards. Hello, Chris. All right, so that's the hostess code. And for anyone who is brand new, when you shop with me and make a $35 purchase, you earn a B. And when you've earned 10 Bs, you'll receive $35 in free product. I take care of all the record keeping for you, and I keep your card and I mark it off as you make your purchases. And when you're at 10, I notify you by email. It'll be at the end of the month, and then you can redeem it for $35 in free product. Now, it doesn't expire, so it doesn't have to be used any particular month. Hi, Mary. Okay, so that's what's going on with that. And did everybody pick up their printable tonight? The printable is over on my blog, and my blog address is www.becreativestamping.com. So super easy to remember. You can go over there to my blog, look at today's post, and right under the graphic, you're going to see the download, all right? And you can print it out, and then you can take notes and measurements and all that kind of good stuff tonight while we're creating, okay? All right, so I've gotten through that. Let's see what else is going on. I want to go over the share box with you, all right? We haven't talked about it in 2 weeks, so I do want to do that. The deadline to order a share box, a product share box, and I'm going to tell you what it is in a minute, but the deadline to order is next Wednesday night, August 11th, all right? So let me get out those supplies so that I can show you. And I'll also get out my notes so I can tell you prices and amounts and all that good stuff. Okay, so when a brand new catalog comes out, hello Peggy, when a brand new catalog launches, I offer a share. And with the holiday book, I am offering, and you'll see right there, reserve your holiday product shares. I offer a share in designer paper and specialty paper with ribbon and embellishments. Now you can purchase all three. You can decide which ones you want to purchase. Do you want the designer and specialty paper share and the ribbon? or do you want the ribbon and the embellishments? You get to tell me which way you want it. So you don't have to buy all 3 shares, okay? Now, there's quite a bit of stuff in this holiday book. There is an absolute ton of paper and specialty paper. There are probably 10 or 11 ribbons in the holiday book and tons of embellishment. So that's what I'm going to show you now. I'm going to give you the prices. I'm going to break it down for you so you know what things cost. And this is on top of the box. So I'm going to start with the ribbon. And I'm going to scoot on over here. Let me zoom in a bit. This is in an acetate card box, so you get a little bit of a reflection from the fluorescent lighting in the room, okay? So these are the ribbons. It looks like there are 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So there are 9. There are 9 ribbons in the holiday book. And with the ribbon share, you do receive 2.5 yards of each ribbon. Now also, you will see a label. It has the name of the ribbon and the item number. Now, I include that because let's say that you use all the real red ribbon and you're like, I really like that stuff, I want more. Then you know exactly what to order, and then you can order a roll of 10 yards. The ribbons come wrapped on the cardboard insert, and then they're packaged in the acetate card boxes. So you'll get 2 of these because there are 9 ribbons in this catalog. Now the ribbon share includes 22.5 yards of ribbon, and the price is $21. And you know, I've done the math and I don't see it. Do I have it over here on this one? I don't. You can divide that and figure out what it is. It's like 90 cents a yard or something. Okay, so it's a really good price once you break it down. So that's the ribbon share. And embellishments are here, so I'm just going to pull these out. Now, I did not include all the embellishments, and that's because some of them are very hard for me to count, okay? For example, I'm on page 75 right here, and if you look at the gingerbread and peppermint acrylic shapes, there are oodles of these in different shapes, so that would have been a little bit too difficult for me to count. Also, the sequins are not included. I would be here until tomorrow. Hi, Jeanne. Good to see you too. Hello, Sandy. The domes aren't included. The felt is not included. And the Blackberry Beauty Pack is not included. All right. So now I'm going to show you what is included. And if you want to look in your catalog, it is page 75. You'll receive 12 of these snowflakes. Now these snowflakes, I'm not going to take them out of the package because they're a little difficult for me to slide back in. One side is white, I think. Maybe I will take it out. And the other side, it has 2 sides to it. So let's see if I can get it out. Okay, so okay, this is the difference. It's glossy on this side, all right? So it's real glossy. And on the back side, it's just paper. So these would be great for using your blending brushes or sponge daubers and making them different colors, all right? And you get 12 of these snowflakes in the embellishment share, okay? And I'm gonna zoom out a bit. And then you'll get a half package of Wonderful Gems. This is a returning favorite, so these are mine from last year. These were a huge hit last year. So half a package of Wonderful Gems. And a half a package of the Cute Stars adhesive backed sequins. These are great for the Halloween suite. A half package of the brushed metallic adhesive backed dots. These come in 3 colors, gold, bronze, and what do I want to call that? Does it tell us? I'm sure it tells us in the book what this color is. I just can't. Oh, I know. It's gold, copper, and bronze. That's what it is, and it's a half package. And then you get a half package of the matte decorative dots. All right, and these are in four different colors, okay? Then you also get, as part of the embellishments, these lovely gold leaves, and you get 2 sizes. So you're gonna get 15 of these, all right? And ladies, I am using these for my, my daughter's wedding. They're going to be sprinkled on the tables because she's having a Christmas wedding. And I think that's gonna look really, really pretty. So anyway, that's the gold leaves. I know you're gonna get sick about hearing about the wedding because we're really starting to get in planning mode here. All right, so that's embellishments. Embellishments is $27, and that is 287 pieces. All right, so you're gonna get 287 embellishments, if you can believe that. Isn't that a lot? Okay, now the next part is the paper share. All right, and this is the last part. The paper share includes the designer paper as well as the specialty paper, okay? It is going to arrive to you if you order the paper share. Your shares arrive in this 8x8 white pizza box. On the top cover, there will be a beautiful label. And for those of you ladies who have purchased my shares before, you all already know that I like to include a label because this is great for storage. It's a great reference in years to come when you're using the paper. Now, what I've done is I have included a paper divider for each designer paper. So here you can see 2. The papers are in order of the holiday catalog, okay? That's how they're organized. Designer paper, here's a specialty paper, the craft paper pack. It's going to give you the name of the paper, the item number, the price of the full package. It tells you which catalog and page number, the amount of paper that is included in a full package, and it also gives you coordinating colors so you don't have to look in the holiday book to find out what the coordinating colors are. This is a great reference because if you were to use all of this designer paper, then you know that this is one of your favorite paper packs and you would like to order a full package, all right? And so you can see here, there are actually 163 sheets of designer paper and specialty paper. It's cut 6x6. It includes every designer paper right here, all 9 designer papers. And then it includes, thanks Margaret, and then it includes specialty papers. All right. So that is $64 for the designer and specialty paper share, okay? So you can decide what works for you and what works for your budget. Excuse me, I have a tickle in my throat. So you've got your designer and specialty share, $64, ribbon, $21, and embellishment, $27. Excuse me, I am so sorry. $27, okay? Now, you can pick the combination that works for you, okay? And if you decide that you want all 3 shares, if you're like me and want it all, then I'm going to throw in some celebration paper, okay? And it's right here. It's the it's called Beautifully Pinned. It coordinates with hand pinned in the annual book. It's super, super beautiful. And you're going to get 4 sheets of each design. That's going to give you 12 free sheets, okay? So you'll get some free paper. And I chop it down to 6x6. This paper actually comes 12 by 12. as a free celebration item, okay? Let's talk about timing, okay? All right, timing. You can reserve your shares with me now. You can message me on Facebook and let me know which shares you would like. And then let me know how you want to pay. Do you want to use a credit card? My local customers can use a check. Or would you like to pay via PayPal? Just let me know that and I'll send you an invoice. The deadline to order is Wednesday, August 11th, so that'll be next Wednesday night. Invoice billing will actually start now. I just haven't done that yet, okay? And then you can expect your shares to be mailed September 9th. That is Thursday, September 9th, okay? So just let me know. Do not put it in this thread with the Facebook Live comments because Facebook likes to delete comments. They only want the most relevant comments during a Facebook Live. Have you ever heard of such a thing? And so don't put it in this thread. Either message me on Facebook or email me at tammy@becreativestamping.com. Okay? So I know that was a mouthful, and you'll probably hear it again next Wednesday night, and then the shares will get ordered. Does anyone have any questions regarding the shares? All right. I know, Catherine, I so agree. And it was a long time before I realized that. Catherine, I had gone back through a Facebook Live and read comments, and they'd been deleted, and I couldn't even answer questions. So please message me, okay? All right. So a few announcements. Again, I'm still on announcements, but this just happened today. On page 9 in the mini catalog, okay, the gingerbread and peppermint memories and more cards are now available, as well as the gingerbread and peppermint memories and more cards and envelope. They were not in the warehouse when the holiday catalog launched yesterday, but they are now available. So I want you to be aware of that. These can be ordered. And then, hi Yvette, welcome. And then the paper, and this will be in the paper share, by the way. The paper right here, this stuff is gorgeous. It's page 45 and it's called Blackberry Beauty 12 by 12 inch paper. This is now available to order, okay? And it is in the paper share. This is an entire suite called Blackberry Beauty, and I have a feeling that we are going to be doing this suite because it's lovely. I just love the rich raspberry and the blackberry bliss. I love the color combinations. So I wanted you to know paper's available, okay? All right, gosh, what else? Okay, so a few more things. I'm gonna work over here in the celebration book for a minute and show you a couple of things. And if you have yours with you, page 16 is where I am, and it's about hosting. If you decide to host a private class or a workshop or have some friends over to stamp, or even if you're placing an order yourself, when your order is at $300, you will get this stamp set absolutely free during celebration, okay? Now, this is a really, really cool stamp set. It's called In Your Words, and these are sentiments that demonstrators actually sent in to Stampin' Up, and they chose some of them and created a stamp set with it. So it's really cool how they did this. They gathered a collection of the most sought after sentiments. So, and it really does have some great ones. So it's a free stamp set with an order or a workshop or private class totaling $300 or more during August and during September. Okay, so be aware of that. And the joining opportunity, I have to mention that. We would love to have you join Stampin' Up! Family. And I'd love to have you on the Be Creative Stamping team. And you can do that with a $99 starter kit. You get to select $125 in free product. You always get a 20% discount. And during celebration, you can also select a bundle free. All right, so here are the bundles that you can get free. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. We've got the Frosted Gingerbread Bundle, Christmas Season, Christmas to Remember. I'll have photos up next week for you to see, and then you'll be able to see all of them, okay? And they are over on my blog as well, okay? So not only do you pay $99, that's it, free shipping, no shipping, free shipping, excuse me, free shipping. You select 125 in product and you pick a free bundle. All right. Hello, Mike. Good to have you tonight. So nice to have so many of you this evening. We are about to get started on our projects. I know you're going, finally. I mean, she's been doing this for 26 minutes now. I'm sorry. Okay. So we are going to start in the mini. And we're going to be on page 52. And we're going to be working with the Frightfully Cute bundle, okay? So my mom was asking me a couple of nights ago, she's like, what are you going to do for your Facebook Live this week? And I said, well, I'm doing Halloween. She goes, Halloween? Are you kidding me? I said, no, Mom. She goes, I don't have my Halloween stuff out. I'm like, Mom, it's too early for you to get your Halloween stuff out, but I need to start Halloween now because, you know, we need to order our products and get them well in time before Halloween so we can get our cards made and get them sent out, okay? So I know it seems a little early, but I couldn't resist. This one is a super cute bundle. And I'll go ahead and show you. This is page 50, the cute Halloween set. And next week, ladies, we'll be making a tombstone treat box. So please come back next Wednesday night. I'm going to show you how to put it together. Let's see if I can find them. All right. So this is a card that we're going to make this evening. You're never too late, Mary Kay. We're happy to have you. This is tonight's card. And ladies, this is one of the cards in the tutorial. All right. So this is one of those 16 projects. Isn't this paper adorable? And look at this darling die. I'm going to be telling you all about it. So that's the first card that we're going to do tonight. And Now I'm going to show you the other ones. Here's one of the cards we're going to do tonight with the designer paper. Isn't that cute? So fun. And here is another one of the cards that we're going to do tonight. And that's kind of similar. That's similar to this one, all right, but it's in white. Notice how I have put designer paper on the envelopes. If you're new and have never done that, we're going to do that this evening. These are note card size. So when I'm done, we're going to have 4 note cards. So that's 2 of the note cards. And then the last 2 right here. And you can see how cute the paper is already. Isn't that adorable? I just love, love, love the paper. It's just too darn cute. All right, so this is what we're doing tonight. We have 5 cards, so we do need to get busy, okay? So let me show you the cute Halloween paper. You actually get 4 sheets of this in a full package, all right? So here's the little ghost right here. Aren't they cute? And the little haunted house. I'll zoom in a little bit. And then on the other side, it says Boo. This is one of my favorite pieces. Love this one. And the other side has the stripes. This one has candy, and we're gonna color that, all right, with our blends tonight. And then here's the opposite side. I know, I love doing Halloween. I don't know why. Oh, hello, Aunt Ethel. I'm giving away 5 cards tonight. So, Aunt Ethel, I hope you win one. Aunt Ethel's been watching for a few months, and she has not won yet. So, we want her to win a card. They're the little bats. Aren't they cute? And then the opposite side is, it's basic black, but it's got some variation in the color. You can probably see that. And this one has the black polka dots or black dots, and then the other side has stripes. This one has the skeletons and the tombstones. Oh, and look, there's a raven. And then stripes again. I know the black and white is fun, and black and white goes with everything. Look at these haunted houses. Could they be any cuter? Look at that. And then the opposite side, it has little mini ghost pumpkins, bats, and skulls. And then here's the other piece, and this kind of messes with your eyes, but it's just lines. And then the opposite side looks like this. All right, so that's the paper. Love the paper that goes with it. For those of you who are demonstrators, if you could answer a question for me, the Halloween punch with the cat, the ghost, and the pumpkin, will it punch out this piece of paper? I have not gotten the punch yet, so I wasn't sure, and I'm kind of dying to know. So, all right, so that's paper. We've gone through that. And now we can get started. All right. All right, so I'm going to zoom on out a little bit here. And then I'm going to zoom back in. Okay, Peggy, we'll miss you. All right, so this is Frightfully Cute, and it does have a coordinating die set. And you can see it's got quite a number of greetings, and it's got the darling spider, cat, a mini pumpkin, a bat, some potion, a witch, and a moon. All right. So this is what, hello, Andrea. We're happy to have you. That's my daughter's name. I'm going to zoom. Ooh, it's too much. Sorry. See what happens when I miss a week? I kind of have to start over. Okay, Frightful Tags. This is the die set, and you're going to love it. It has a little group of stars. So let me show you these. This is the actual die. Okay, so that's the actual die, and it cuts out the stars. Okay. Then, and I'm going to zoom in a little bit more. This is an owl that you can cut out. And there's this darling fence. Love the fence. You could cut several of these and make one long fence. Then there's a spider web. So I'll measure the spider web for you, okay? Yay, Roz. I'm so glad you're here tonight. I'm glad you like Halloween. All right, so this spider web, ladies, is about 2.5 inches, okay, in diameter. So that'll give you an idea the size of the spider web. I'll explain this piece in a minute. Then you get this circle die. And with the circle die, you get one circle, okay? But look how the words fit inside the circle. And then that same circle will cut out the moon. All right, so that is a very versatile piece. Then you get another die that looks like this with the little fancy ends. These greetings will work. All right, frightfully cute and happy Halloween to you. Then you get this darling little witch's hat. And then you get this die, which is super cool. I mean, I can see me using this for other projects, okay? So that's a really neat die, and this die fits beautifully on top of the spider web. And I don't know if we're doing that tonight. I think we're doing that next week. So you'll see that trick next week. And let's see, what else? I think I've shown you everything here. And the witch's hat already has the embossing. Now that's hard to see, but there's a little buckle on the hat. And there's one other new, a tag. I forgot to tell you about the cute tag. And words would probably fit on this as well. Did you all notice this sparkly spider web? Do you see that? All right, I'm going to show you where that sparkle comes from, okay? The sparkle comes from Celebration. And it's on page 3, and the sheets are 6 by 6. You get 8 sheets of this, and I'm going to show it to you now. Here it is. It is bedazzling. And in the next week or so, I'll be doing another video showing you how you can color this bedazzling 6 by 6 paper, okay? It's thick on this side. You can use a blending brush to color it, and you can also use, what was the other thing? I haven't tried it yet, but I want to. Oh, you can color on this with your Stampin' Blends, okay? So you can use Stampin' Blends, or you can use your blending brushes to color, and it's called Bedazzling. 8 sheets of this. It is free with a $50 purchase. And that reminds me, there are 3 items. Sorry, I'm struggling to get this back in the pack. There are 3 items in Celebration that are only available while supplies last. So I want to show you those products real quick. So there's that sparkly web. I just used the die to cut it out. Kisha, that is a great thought. I wonder if the cat die from Sweet Stocking if the punch would work on that. What a great thought. I don't know, and I'd love to know. But there's that sparkly web. Now, before we make our projects, I do want to show you 3 items in Celebration that are available while supplies last, and that's it, okay? All right, one of them is, I have to go through here. Oh, I didn't mark it in this book. Hang on, let's see if I can remember. Hang on, let me grab the right book. Okay. Here we go. I marked it in my desk copy. Okay, so Bedazzling is only available while supplies last. So you need to be aware of that. And then the other item, the sheep dies are only available while supplies last. Keep this in mind, okay? And I'll introduce the sheep to you next week, all right? And also the Summer Shadows dies, they're available while supplies last. They coordinate with the Shaded Summer stamp set. So if you have this stamp set, you're gonna want the dies, and it is free with a $100 purchase, okay? So be aware of those 3 items that are available while supplies last. All right, finally, we get to create. Thank you. I had so much to tell you all tonight. Okay, so we're gonna start with the paper trimmer and the old olive cardstock, all right? And I am going to cut this at 5.5 inches, all right? So here is the 5.5 inch mark. And the reason I'm cutting this at 5.5 is because this sheet of paper is 11 inches long and I'm cutting it in half. And when I do that, I get 2 card bases. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put a score line in this card base at 4.25. So now I've got my score line, and now I have my card base, all right? And it's old olive. Okay. Now I'm going to use a stamp tonight that's not part of the Frightfully Cute, and it's called Artistically Inked, which we finished up in July. And I'm going to use this background piece, okay? And it looks like this right here, and it's going to be the background. I'm going to use old olive, so I'm going to open that up. I'm going to take a sip of water. I've been talking so much. Okay. So now we're ready. I am going to take my bone folder. I'm going to see if I can flatten this card base a little bit more. Okay. Much better. All right, so I'm just inking this up. Okay, just like that. And then I'm just going to go ahead and just stamp right there, okay? Now I want to fill this up, so I'm going to go back over here and do that again, okay? Now you can do this vertically or horizontally, up to you. It does not matter. I'm just creating a background. And you can even make the pattern a little different. Like you could start over here, and then, you know what? We can even turn this around. Okay, because all you're doing, see, I turned it around that time. I'm just creating a background. Isn't that pretty? I have a feeling I'm going to be using that background a lot. And it's from Artistically Inked, which is right here, okay? Now, for those of you who had ordered the designer paper that coordinates with this, hey, Peggy. For those of you who had ordered this designer paper, Expressions in Ink designer paper, I checked tonight before live, and I believe it's available to order. It is not on the back order list, all right? So if you ordered this, there's a good chance it'll be shipping from the warehouse shortly, okay? All right. So there it is. There's my background. Super simple and easy. And I have got to find, what did I do with my paper? Hang on. You would be amazed at the amount of stuff that I have on my table right now. What did I do with that? I cut the paper, hang tight. I'm gonna let y'all look at this card while I find my supplies. Okay, so that's really weird. I remember cutting the cardstock. What did I do with it? I'm gonna look one more place. I apologize. Okay, let's see if I have it in this tray. If not, we'll move on to the other cards and we'll come back to this one, okay? I literally cut off all of the paper for this and I don't know what I've done with it. It's not in a tray. Okay. All right. Well, let's move on. Okay. And we're going to move on to this card. Okay. Now, these are 4 note cards that we're going to create tonight. And they're note cards. They're in the annual catalog. I'm going to measure the note card for you. It is 3.5 inches by 5 inches. And if anyone has their annual catalog and wants to look up that item number for us, you get like 20, do you get 20 card bases and 20 envelopes? And what's nice is they're already cut and scored for you. So they make super simple, super quick cards, okay? So that's what we're gonna be working on. And we'll do that until I find my other stuff. All right, I'm going to give you some measurements for these cards because it's the very same measurements on all of them. Okay, and paper. Okay, so your designer paper on all 4 cards, and you can write this on your printable. The designer paper is going to measure 2 7/8 by 4 3/8. And that's all 4 cards. And then your cardstock, it'll be a different color on all 4 cards, but the cardstock measurement is the same, and it's going to be 3 inches by 4.5 inches. Okay, so that's the basic measurements. Now we're going to tape these 2 together. All right, so that's the first thing we'll do. I don't think I should have taken a week off. See what happens? I cut my cardstock today and now I can't find it in my room. That's pretty scary. I'm going to center this, so you're going to have about 1/8 of an inch all the way around. Okay. All right, and then I'm actually going to use the black organdy ribbon on this card. This is in the annual book. It's item number 147897, and it's awesome for Halloween. But never fear, because you know I'll use that gingham too. I'm going to take a glue dot, and I'm going to add it to my ribbon. I think I'm going to add it. I'm going to add one on the other side too. And I just kind of smushed my ribbon right into that glue dot. And it still doesn't want to pick it up. Okay, we're going to go to the next glue dot. This is an older set of glue dots. I don't know if glue dots go bad. Whoops. Okay, that one came off. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to wrap it right around the cardstock. See if I can get it straight. Just like that. Okay? And then I'm going to pop it up. I know you're shocked. And we're going to do that with dimensionals. These are super quick to put together once everything is cut. And the nice thing is, it's the very same measurements on all 4 cards. So you certainly can't get any easier than that. This is the way the cardstock comes, and you just fold it. I'm going to go ahead, use that bone folder, and then I'm going to pop this up, and I'm going to center it. So hopefully I'm doing a good job with that. Okay, so that gets centered. And then I've already taken the time to cut the die out. Now this is from the Frightfully Cute, the Frightful Tags dies, okay? Maybe it is weather related, but I know they've changed our glue dots a little bit, and we'll have to have a whole, 30 minutes on that. All right, for this, I'm actually gonna stamp first, need to do that. So less tricking, more treating. We'll use that one. I'm gonna ink this up. Okay. And I'm going to try and stamp that right in the center. Okay, just like that. Now, I'm going to do something a little fancy. Did you see the tricking and the treating? I'm going to show you how to do that. All right, we can actually go ahead and pop this up on the card, and then I'll show you how to do the banners. They can be a little tricky. All right, so this is where, actually, I wish I had put, I'm going to show you why. I want the dimensionals north and south, and I'm going to tell you why. If I put them north and south, then the dimensional will stick to the paper and not the ribbon. And so that's why I like doing that. If I had put the dimensionals east and west, then it would be sticking to the ribbon and not the card, okay? Alrighty, so now the next thing I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna stamp the words again, like that, and it's okay if it's crooked. Trying to get some more ink on that L. Okay. And then I'm gonna show you how I do this. I'm going to go ahead and just cut these apart. I'm going to bring in my paper trimmer, and I want the word, I'm going to use this one because the trickin' looks a little bit nicer. Now, I just want the word trickin'. This is where it gets a little tricky. And I am going to cut right there. That's probably hard for you all to see, but do you see how I took the paper trimmer and I just cut right under that word? So let's see if we can do that again. And I use this right here as my guide. This is the piece where scissors or a bone folder could fit. Gail, I know you just got a brand new paper trimmer, so you're gonna have to try this, girl, with your new trimmer. And there's the word trickin', okay? So it does take a little practice, believe me. I have made so many mistakes trying to do this, so not a big deal. It's just paper. I'm gonna go ahead and trim that. I'm pretty happy with that. I'll show you that. And then again, what I'm doing is, and it's hard to see on a video, but do you see that space between treating and more? I want that guide to go right between there, okay? And that guide has that little hole, that little slot. I'll call it a slot, where you could put like a bone folder or the scissor points that I just did. So that's not right. So it's taking me a few minutes. All right, I think that will work for us. You just got to play around with it. Now there's the word treatin', okay? Okay, now I have this little banner punch that was a celebration item long time ago. I love to use it to make my little fishtail, all right? So I just slide that in and cut it. Now, if you don't have this, I'm going to show you another way to do this, okay? Let me just finish this one. All right, now this one is done. So for the next one, I'm actually going to use my scissors. I'm going to trim off a little bit. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take those scissor points and put a snip in the middle. Then I am going to take the scissors and I'm going to go from the point up to that. And again, I'm going to do it one more time. There's the little fishtail. Okay. I'm going to cut this, get rid of some of that. I'm going to cut in the middle. Okay. And then that point up to that center where I cut. And by doing that, it kind of takes that out. And I'll do it again. You ladies are so quiet tonight. Ooh, look what I just did. I cut it completely off. Cannot believe I even did that. All right, but you know what? We're gonna leave, you know what? Well, we're gonna leave it. We'll leave it. Okay, I'm just wondering if I can do the same on this side, and I think I will. And I'll go back, and I'm gonna trim some more. So now look what I've done. That's how that one's gonna be, okay? But that gives you another idea on how to make your little banner, because it's such a skinny piece of paper. All right, so let's go ahead. We're gonna finish putting our card together. And this time we're gonna need the minis. All right, or what you can do, since the second one didn't turn out so hot, let's do this. We'll just do one banner. So something for you to practice in the next week, right? So let's just do that. Less tricking, more treating. All right, and we'll go ahead and we're gonna add some of the black matte dots. These are in the annual catalog and they come in 2 sizes. And I'm just gonna use this size. It's the smaller one. And we're gonna put that about right there. And then I'm going to take the envelope and I'm going to take a strip of paper. Now these were scraps, and so let me give you the measurement. This is 6 inches because the paper is 6 inches, and then it's 2 inches, okay? 2 inches. But your envelope is actually, you could cut it at 2 inches by 5 1/4, and you would have enough to do the flap. When I do the flap of the envelope, I do like to put the adhesive on the flap and not the designer paper. Okay, and then we're going to add the word boo right along that score line, and then we flip it over and we just trim around the flap. And that's all you do, and this is the leftover paper. Yeah, the paper is awesome. So that is our first card. Okay, so we'll give that one away tonight. Let me set that aside. Now our next card are these cute and silly bats. So we're going to use the bat paper and we're going to use that die again. Love that die. These dies here are actually from layering circles. All right, so I'll give you the diameter on the circles. The paper measurement is exactly the same as the first card. The diameter is about 1 1/8 of an inch on the Whisper White. And then for the Flirty Flamingo, it's about 1 1/2. All right, but you can use any size circle that you want. I know, aren't the bats precious? They're just too darn cute. All right. So again, here's another one of those note cards. How many of you use the note cards, or have you just like totally forgotten about these note cards? All right, yeah, and what's nice about the designer paper flap, it's great for your scrap paper. Really great for that. All right, so let me see if I can find it. We have bats. And then we have our basic black paper, okay? So we're just gonna tape these two together. Like I said before, same measurements. It makes it super easy to make these cards because you're cutting 4 designer papers at the same size, 4 cardstocks at the same size. We're gonna add some ribbon here. Where's that ribbon? Right here. We're gonna do the organdy again. And we're gonna need a glue dot. And I just kind of rub that glue dot there. That one worked. I feel like the glue dot is gonna roll, the paper's gonna come right off that cardboard roll. Come on. All right, and that one worked. And then again, we're just gonna add it. And I don't measure for this. You could definitely use your grid paper to do this if you wanted, okay? And now we're ready to pop it up. All right. Oh my gosh, Peggy, you've never used the note cards? Oh my goodness. They make the cutest cards. And somebody's going to win this tonight. We're going to have 5 winners tonight. So you're going to want to stick around to the very end. All right. Then we're going to need that, that, and that. We're going to do a bit of stamping, okay? And I'm wondering, let's see. All right, we need our little bat. And he is right here. And then we need the words Batty for you. And we're gonna use the black ink. But isn't the bat paper just precious? Just too cute. Okay, I've already cut out the shape. So I'm gonna add the bat right there, okay? And then the Batty for you. You can always stamp and then cut out if you want, okay? We are going to add dimensionals. The die, I've now made it in a basic black. Don't you just love this die? I'm gonna do north and south. We talked about that so that it'll be sticking to the designer paper. And I'll put it right there. Yeah, a lot less cutting when you have your note card bases already done. Now, if I'm not mistaken, don't we sell these in Very Vanilla? I know we used to, and now I'm trying to remember if we sell the note cards and envelopes together in Very Vanilla. If somebody wants to look in their annual book, because I am trying to remember. This just gets popped up on here. And then we're gonna take another piece of designer paper. You're gonna know, if you're a winner tonight, you're gonna know when your card arrives because it's gonna have this beautiful flap. All right. Yeah, I can't remember if we still have these in Berry Vanilla. I know we used to. Yay, Peggy, I'm so glad you got the stamp set. I usually just get one Halloween stamp set per year, and I chose this one. The reason I chose this bundle is because I loved the fence. It was just too adorable. And then I like the spider web. So that was kind of my reasoning for picking this particular bundle. All right, so that's the scraps that are left over. This is right here. Oh, and I need to show y'all something else that I did. I got these darling little labels made. It says, "Thank you for watching Facebook Live in the Hive." This card was created by me, Stampin' Up demonstrator, and then my blog address. And I'm gonna actually add it to the card. So when it comes in the mail, you'll know that's from me. All right, so let's do our next one. And these are our cute, cute little ghost. And let me find the paper. We've got our ghost paper. And here it is. All right, so now these two are gonna go together. I hope some newbies win tonight, especially my Aunt Ethel. She's so faithful in watching. Yes, Cindy, the fence can be used for every single season, absolutely. And the spider web. All right, we're gonna add that ribbon again. Did the same thing on all of them. Ooh, did I get that? I barely made that. Okay, let's get the glue dots on. And let's see. One glue dot here. All right, and this one's gonna be a little tight. I should have cut it a little bit longer, and I might have to, hang on. See if I can make it work. You know, it might be too hard to make it work, so guess what? We're gonna cut another piece, and while I'm at it, I'm gonna go on and cut another piece for the last card, okay? So that'll all be done. Let's get this glue dot on. And this, and this one. Ah, thank you so much, Margaret. So the note cards on page 136, note cards and envelopes, $7 for 20 cards and 20 envelopes. Ladies, you can't beat that. Now, Margaret, I know they come in our basic white. Do they come in Very Vanilla? I know they used to, and I'm trying to remember if we still carry those. I know that is an excellent price. Oh my gosh. Super price. All right. You know what we're gonna do? This one right here has the pumpkin pie. We're gonna do a little flirty flamingo. Let's give it a try. I think it's gonna be super cute. And which ones do we want? All right, I'm inking this in the black Memento ink. Let's see if that'll work. All right, you're so sweet, it's scary. All right, and we'll pop that up. And I'm going to put it about right there. We're going to add some of those dots to this one. And we'll add the smaller ones again. Just like that. And now we'll pop this up on the card base. We have not done that part. Oh, good. So you can get these in very vanilla. So that's really good to know. So they're basic white and very vanilla. You still get the note cards. It's great for someone who is just learning to stamp, who's just getting started. I'm going to pull this one out. I'll do this one this way. I am going to use a bone folder right there. And we're going to center this one. Hopefully I've got that nice and centered. We're going to take our envelope flap. Again, it's 2 inches by 6 inches. Oops, you know what? I should have put the adhesive on the flap, because what happens is if you put it on your designer paper, you're not going to need all the designer paper. And so by just taping the edges of the designer paper, it doesn't mean it's going to get stuck to the envelope. And see, then you see what happens? Then it's all sticky. So do the envelope flap. I sometimes forget to do that. All right. Get rid of that. That's our new flap. Isn't that cute? Which one do you like better? Flirty Flamingo or the Pumpkin Pie? I'm kind of liking Flirty Flamingo. The note cards do make nice gifts, Peggy. Absolutely. This would be a nice little note card set. Okay. I'm going to put this one aside as a prize. Thank you. Beth says the very vanilla note cards are item number 144236. 20 cards and envelopes for $9. All right, so this last card is fun. I'm trying to grab my designer paper here and it's stuck. Come on. Okay. So ladies, the designer paper comes in black and white. All right. Yeah, they are both good colors for that purple ghost. You're right. All right, I love this little piece of designer paper. And by the way, the paper is in the paper share, okay? I'm gonna really zoom in because I ended up coloring the designer paper. And that's exactly what we're gonna do. And I'm gonna be using light Old Olive, dark Pumpkin Pie, light Mango Melody. Now Mango Melody has retired, so use Daffodil Delight. That'll be absolutely fine. Good alternative. And this is dark Highland Heather. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get this one colored, and it shouldn't take me too long. This is a great time if you all need to ask me any questions. I'm going to get the candy corn done and those little circles. The yellow, that Mango Melody, is the middle part of the candy corn. All right. And if you're new tonight and you haven't said hello, we would love to hear from you. We're going to have a drawing in a few minutes for all 5 cards. All right. Even the one I haven't made yet. I'm going to give you the measurements on that first card. All right, let's see here. I'm going kind of fast, probably coloring outside of the lines a little bit, just so you don't have to watch me color all night. But this one takes a little time, but I do think it is worth it, all right? Yes, the note cards can be mailed, and that's exactly what I'll do with these tonight. Yeah, regular stamp. Yeah, they can be mailed. They just make card making simple and easy. The cardstock is cut, it's scored, it comes with an envelope. It's $7. So what's the math on that, ladies? 20 cards, $7. Is it $3 a card by the time you add shipping and tax? $3 for a card and envelope. I mean, you really can't beat it. And, you know, we forget about them. They've been in the book a long time. We always carry them. And we forget about them. So every once in a while, I try and do like a little note card set with it. So let's see. I'm looking. Any more candy corns? Plenty, probably. Plenty. Here's one. Here's one. Here's one. I'm sure I've missed others, and I will come back with the appropriate marker. Now the next one is going to be the dark pumpkin pie. I know, isn't this fun? I love the coloring part. I love that we can use our blends to change our designer paper. I think that's pretty daggone cool. All right. So I'm just coloring these in. That gets done. This gets done. Do the bottom of this one, bottom of this one. This one. And you know what? I'm not being that precise, and it, you know, you really don't have to. Do that one. Let's see, what else do we have? I'm starting to see some ones that I missed. You just can't catch them all, even when you try. All right. And there's one. What else am I missing? All right, I made another project using this paper, and you're gonna get to see that. Oops, messed up on that candy corn. You'll get to see that project next Wednesday night. Another one with this very, very same paper. All right, anybody have questions while I'm doodling here? Very therapeutic though, I will add that. You know, I've never been that crazy about coloring. I don't know why. But anyway, with the Stampin' blends, it makes it look like you know what you're doing. And that's half the battle, so. All right, there's another one. They're so hard to see them all. Any others? That might be it. All right, I've got to go back and do a few more. Oops, look. One needed something. Where was it? I don't know. And what else? There was another one. Here's one. Here's one. All right, so now we're going to move on. Now, I love this little piece of candy. It is so cute. So you just take the little wrapper ends and you color them in Old Olive. And I'm using the light. Right here. And we'll do this one. And if you haven't done so, on my Facebook page under events, I've already added what we're doing the rest of this month, okay? So you won't want to miss. Let's see. Any others? Probably missing a whole lot here. Some of these things, I don't even know what they are. All right, so now I'm going to do the purple, and then it'll be easier for me to see what I have missed. And even this one, I'm just going to color these dots in purple. They don't all have to be the same color. You can make them all different colors. I think I'm going to try my brush tip. I think the purple really makes it pop once you get that. Whoops, look what I did that candy corn. Gosh, I missed quite a few of the ends on these wrappers. How did I miss so many? All right, there's one. All right, so as I finish up here, make sure that you comment. We're going to be giving these away. I'm going to give you the details on that other card. But since we're going over tonight, I won't worry about putting it together for you, but we'll still give it away. All right, so I'm just getting the purples done right here. Ooh, thank you, Tina. So it's 41 cents for card and envelope with shipping and tax. That, my friends, is a deal. Or do we call that a steal? I think we might call it a steal. That is amazing. All right. We are getting there. You can see all the greens that I missed. Gosh, I missed tons of these. I probably should have colored some of this before class. It's hard to get it all done. I'm just going to color that one. We'll do that one in green. We'll do this one in green. So you can mix it up, okay? It doesn't have to be perfect. All right, and almost done. And now let's go back. This needs some orange, pumpkin pie, pumpkin pie. Pumpkin pie, do I have it? Almost. All right. You ladies are quiet tonight. I think we about have it here. We need and we're gonna finish up here. We're gonna put that. It's amazing what you don't see when you're coloring it. And then when you start to color everything, then you see all the pieces you missed. I'm just doing that little outline. I think I got it. Woo! Now, you could probably put some Wing Castella on this if you want, all right? So that would kind of make it shine. And let's see, I am looking for my green. Hang tight. There it is. All right, so we're going to tape this to the green. Look at the back. Look what happened on the back, which is kind of cool. Isn't that neat? So that is the coloring from the blends. All right. Oh, a bottom right corner. Oh, Melissa, which one? Oh, I see. I see. I'm going to tape this on here and then I'm going to color it. Oh, we just can't get it all. All right, let's see. Yep, I see it. I see it. Good eyes. And I see another one here, which I did the candy corn opposite. And then this I'm going to color in. Good eyes, ladies. Isn't that fun? I know the back's really cool. All right, we're going to add that last piece of ribbon because you know me, I absolutely love ribbon. There's one here. Let's see if I can use that glue dot. Come on. All right, and then of course, this is the bottom part. And I'm just going to go across, do that, and then we'll pop it up. So we won't give this away as a set tonight. We're going to give away all four. So we're going to have more prizes tonight. Next week we'll come back. We're going to work on that cute Halloween suite in this bundle. And we're going to do some 3D items. So you'll have some trick-or-treat ideas. Okay? Oh goodness. All right, let me get the last card base and do that. And then we're going to center this right there. We're going to take this cute little, this is Highland Heather, okay? And I am going to use, I wanted to do which way is the candy. So where is that stamp? Where is that stamp? Here it is. All right, and that's going to go right in the center, just like that. And then we're going to take the spider. Here's our spider. I'm going to ink him up. And I'm going to put that right there. And I'm going to go over and do the same thing on the other side. Okay. And then this can be attached using dimensionals. I know the ribbon really does make it pop, and the gingham would also look really sweet with it. All right. And we're going to need to do our envelope, of course. So we're not going to color our envelope. We're actually going to use this piece right here. And let's get an envelope right here. It's got a little smudge on the front, but I am still going to use the envelope. They get dirty in the mail anyway, right? All right, and then we're just going to trim around here. All right. Oh, thank you. They are super easy. Absolutely. And I think sometimes, I know sometimes for me, I get bogged down in the elaborate. And you know what? It's okay to make a simple card. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. So there it is. And I'm going to use one of my fancy little labels again. And I'm going to stick that on the back. Just like that. And we're going to give away those 4 cards. All right. Now I want to go back to this card because for some reason I cut everything and I can't find it, and because it is getting fairly late. I'm going to give you the measurements on this card. We're still going to give it away. Okay. This is a super simple card to make. You've already seen me create the background. Okay. That was the hardest part. So the designer paper measurement, in case you would like to make this, is 3 1/4 inches. Thank you, Simone. And this is 4 1/2 inches. That's the designer paper, okay? Now this pumpkin pie cardstock is going to measure 3 3/8 of an inch. And then the pumpkin cardstock in the other direction is 4 5/8. Okay? Now your basic black, that's going to be an easier measurement for you, is 3 1/2 inches by 4 3/4 inches. Okay, so those are the 3 measurements. They'll be on my blog on Friday. With the gingham ribbon, that's part of the suite, I just wrapped it around twice. This is popped up, and then of course, you know me, I popped up that layer, okay? These 3 layers are with snail or seal, and then I popped up that onto the card base. All right, so super easy card to make. We'll give this one away too.